Yes. So in our previous class, we discussed about the installation prerequisites, right? Why? Because to work in the SAP, first of all, we need to install the application. SAP application, we have to install it. That is the second layer, right? So we have the three-tier architecture. SAP is the three-layer architecture. So three-tier architecture. So presentation layer, application layer, DB layer. So to install in SAP, so first we have to do the some groundwork. So which means installation pre-work we have to perform it. Installation, so preparations, pre-work or anything, whatever it may be the word. Okay. So preparation or pre-work. So or prerequisites. So that one. So as part of this one, yesterday we have discussed about the hardware requirements, right? What are the hardware, CPU, RAM, size, sizing, sizing, sizing can be performed using the quick sizer tool in the organization. So every organization, so there is a quick sizer tool, not organization. So it's a web-based tool actually. SAP, so quick sizer tool. This is one of the web-based tool, quick sizer tool. So using this quick sizer tool, so we can estimate the, we can just scale the our CPU, memory, disk. We can scale like same as like hardware requirements. We can scale the scale means we can get the hardware requirements. It's a web-based tool, which is providing by SAP tool. So using this one, we can scale means we can size here either the user-based sizing, throughput-based sizing, and performance test. We can do that one. So normally user-based sizing, how many active users they are going to work in our system. So based on that, they will do the sizing in our systems, like user-based sizing. So there is a URL. So this is the URL. You can go to the URL. So then here you can go to the here. So you can do the sizing here. You can do the sizing. So the mainly quick sizer tool is for the to estimate to get the how much RAM we required, how much space we required. So what is the like how many CPUs we required, network bandwidth. So and also CPU model, Intel or ASL. So architecture form. So all these things we will get from the in the quick sizer tool, SAP quick sizer tool. So but SAP, right? So we can just to go for the 16 GB RAM. So 2 CPUs or 3 CPUs. So like that we can go for that one application. For when we are doing the for the DB installations, SAP HANA, that time we have to perform the carefully. We need to perform the all the preparations and everything, right? So as part of this preparation activity, yesterday we have discussed about the software requirements also, right? What are the softwares we required? So if you see in the system, so we have the softwares we have downloaded, right? We have downloaded the softwares. So suppose we go to the here, E drive. So we have the SWPM, kernel, exports. These all are the exports. Exports are available here. Then so all these files are DB client, all are available in the system. All are available in the system. So this is what we have discussed. So yesterday, this is what we discussed yesterday, right? So this is the about the installation prerequisites, right? So to install the SAP means any SAP product, either the ECC, BW, CRM, or S4HANA, or Fiori. So any SAP product we can do for the installation. SAP NetWeaver, smallest installation. So we can do SAP installation, right? This is the SAP. So apart from that, so how to do the installation then now? So how to perform the installation? So now to start the installation, so SAP installation. Why? Because without installing the SAP system, we cannot go ahead and do the We cannot go install and go ahead and do the installation. First installation. So then installation prerequisites, operating systems, DB client, all the softwares, everything is ready now, right? Yesterday we downloaded a few things from the service marketplace and we keep it ready, right? Yesterday. So now let's start the installation now. So before we start the installation, so we should discuss about the some technical terms, so which will comes in the as part of when we are discussing in the course, when you are discussing this course SAP basis, you will get the some technical terms, right? Technical terms means what is meant by computer name and host name. Maybe sometimes we are calling as the server, sometimes we were calling as the application server, right? And also DB server, and also instance, application instance, or app or DB instance. So then SID, what is meant by SID? Instance number, right? And also SID, instance number. Okay. So user IDs, that means user IDs, passwords, some technical terms we will get it during the entire this course. We will get the some SAP technical terms, SAP GUI and SAP softwares, right? SAP softwares. So these are the some technical terms you will get. RAM means right? HDD means disk 1, disk 2, C drive, D drive, E drive, what those are the called the disks, right? So plugins, add-ons and plugins, this plugins and everything. So there are some technical terms actually when you are discussing in the entire basis course, you may get the lot of technical terms. And also please log into the server, please log into the application, please stop the application. Like that, we will discuss the some of the technical terms here. So okay. So what is mean? What is mean by SID here? Let's first discuss about the SID, right? For every SAP application or database application, we will put one SID is common. We will put one SID, one. We will put one SID is common for, so for database or SAP application. One SID is common for, so one DB for this one, right? For SAP or DB, SID means system identification, system identifier. So to identify the systems, we have to use the to identify the system. You can use it, right? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Somehow my headset is started working now. I don't know what happened. Okay. So yes, right. Now it's clear, crystal clear, right? So yes. So SID, system identifier. To identify the system, we have to put one name to the during the SAP installation. When you are doing the SAP installation, so how can we identify which installation we have done, which system we have to use it, right? So in that case, which system or which server we have to use it, which application we have to use it, right? So we are in the dilemma. So that time, so during the SAP installation, system will ask you to provide the one identification, like how we will give the name to born babies. When our baby is born, after 15 days, after 18 days, after 3 months, we will give one name, right? We are putting the one name, right, baby, to identification purpose. Same as like here for SAP, we have to give the one SID. So that SID, like here you can see, it should be like 3 alpha numeric characters, which means it starts with the alphabet. The length is 3 alpha numeric characters. So it's combination of characters or letters to number, anything we can give it, right? 3 alpha. Like suppose like ABC, or ECC, or ECD, or ECP, or XYZ. So something like that, we can give the one name to so your SAP system when you are doing the SAP system. So, but it's not like so you should not give like so one AB or 2XY. So not that like at the rate of 1x. So like that we should not give the special characters or numbers in front of the your SID. SID means three alpha numeric characters. It won't take it first of all. Okay, three alpha numeric characters. So the best IDs the organization will follow like so depends upon the your product which you are installing. They will go for the so that product SID. Suppose you are installing the development system, ECC development system, then they will go for the ECD DCC development system or ED1. So you are installing the development one system, ED2, then ED3 development three system, then EC1, EC1, ECC1, something like that. So the product name will commit. So it's so that by seeing this SID, we can simply say like this is the ECC development systems, right? So normally in every customer, they have the landscape, product landscape. So each landscape, we have landscape also one technical word, right? So each landscape, we will get the three systems, like development system, so quality system, and a production system. Three systems you will get, right? Three systems, development, quality, so production, three systems you will get here. So development, okay, all the development related activities. So like that, in your landscape, you have to install it. So you have to install the three systems. One is the ECD, then ECQ, then ECP production. Like that, you need to install the three systems. You have to install it for the so in the landscape. So why we have to separately install the three systems means here the developers they will do the development activities. Then they will move to the quality testing activities. Then once done, then we will move to the production. Here, all the business will happen in the production system. All the business users will log in. They will book the orders, sales. They will do everything from in the production system. So they will not touch the non-production. So for us, IT team, we will do development activities here. Then we will move to the quality. From quality to production, we will do the work here, right? Some technical norms. So some technical norms and the landscape considerations, we will go for the three system landscape, sometimes four systems landscape, depends upon the client usage, we will install it. So for each SAP system, whatever you install it, we have to put the one SID, means system identification, to identify the system. Suppose if tomorrow someone asks you, your manager or someone, right? So what SID you have done the installation? Simply you can say like NWD, Network Development System, or BW Development System, or BW Production System, or CRM Development System, or CD1, CRM Development 1, CRM Regression 1, something like that you can tell the SID. Instance number means, so like instance number is the two digits number. Instance number is the two digits number. After SID, you have to put the instance number, either 00 to 99. In between, you have to give the number to the your SAP system. How Aadhaar number will be allocated to us? Why? Because if I put the two SIDs same ECD, but the instance number should be different, right? Instance number should be different, so it should be differentiated. So that's the reason we have to put the instance number is the 00 to 99. In between, we have to put like 01 or 02 or 03, like that. We have to provide the instance number to the that system. So this IN SID are the common. User IDs means, so during the installation, there are the few users will be created. During the installation, there are the few users will be created, right? So what are those users, right? Here they are the three level the users will be created. So OS level, right? OS level, then SAP level and DB level. DB level users will be created. Users will be created. So SAP level, so then SID ADM user will be created and SAP services SID will be created. These are the two users will be created. Suppose your SID is ECD, then ECD ADM, then SAP services ECD. These are the two users will be created in your systems. These are the two users will be created in your systems when you are doing the installations. So because we to these users, we have to do the our administration work. Okay. So what are the users will be created during the installation? So OS level, two users, SAP level, two users, the database level, so users will be created. Okay, it's a very important question during the entire point of time. And now sometimes they may ask you what is SID, what is instance number, right? Instance number starts with the 00 to 99, right? SID means so system identifier. It starts with the three alpha numeric characters, right? So what is SAP? SAP level users. So SAP level we have the SAP star and DDIC users are created. So initially to log in after the installation to log in with SAP, we need to do the this two install. So this we have to these two users will be created during the installation, right? Then what about the DB side? DB layer we have the so same DB SID area will be created. DB layer the SID area. The more we will discuss during the database topic time, right? So that is the DB side, right? So OS, SID, ADM, SCP service. Suppose where SID is the different SID, then suppose like ABC, then ABC, ADM, then SAP services, ABC will be created. SAP services, ABC will be created. SAP services, ABC will be created. So these are the users will be created during the installation and the SAP level and operating system level and the database level. These are the users will be created. So passwords means so the passwords we have to set for this users. So GUI, SAP GUI is the one of the tool which we will install on the presentation layer. Means our users desktops we have to install it. Why? To launch the SAP to log into the SAP systems, you need SAP GUI softwares you required, right? SAP GUI softwares you required. So that we will install in our local desktops. Every person should install it. It should be available under automated. It's already available under your desktops. If you log into the system, it's available. So it's available. Then SAP softwares that's we downloaded. Add-ons or plugins means that you already know additional functionalities if you want. So coming to the computer name means in Windows systems you have computer name. This PC, if you go to the properties, you will see the computer name. What is your computer name? Right? In this computer, if you install the SAP in this operating system, our operating system is the Windows Server 2012 R2. This is our RAM size, space we have checked it, right? So what is mean by computer name means we are giving the one name for the our operating system. Same how we have given the name to so same SID, SAP, same way for operating system also when we are doing the installation, we are giving the one name for identifying the your operating system network. So we have to give the one name here. So same way I have given the name here, computer name I have given here, right? Computer name I have given here. So if you install the SAP application server name, SAP name also same computer name. If you install the DB here, then DB server name is the computer name. So if you install the SAP server name is this is the SAP name. So server means same in the high end. So if you install in the server here, then that is the SAP server or SAP application. This all are the synonyms, same naming conventions only. So host name In the Linux level, we will call it as the host name, computer name, server name, application server. If you install the SAP application server, this OS is called the application server name. DB instance name means DB instance will be created during the, so SAP instances will be created during the installations. So these all are the synonym, same words, just only depends upon the situation. We will just differently we will call it as, but basic all are the same. Okay, so any questions on this one? Some technical terms.
No.
Okay. Okay, it's clear, right? So just to synonyms, we will call it as, why? Because all these names during our conversation, starting now to ending of the course, we will call it as the S login to the SID, check the DB, check the SAP application. So or check the SAP application server, check the host name, check the memory, check the CPU. Like that, we will in our daily discussions, we will call many technical terms actually. So you should be aware what is this SID means, system SAP. We should require the SID, and these are the users will be required. Now, so let's go ahead and start the SAP installations now. SAP installations. Okay, we will start the SAP installations. So you can see here. So let me copy this to this exports to the E drive. Then what next? Okay, so I copied. So then what are the softwares now we required? What are the softwares? So we discussed about the what are the softwares we required? Anyone idea? Yesterday we discussed about the software requirements. What are the softwares we required to install the SAP?
SWPM,
Okay,
SWPM, kernel export, DB,
DB refresh.
DB client,
yeah, SWPM,
SAP
so kernel, so exports, and
ports, DB,
DB
DB
client,
client,
and SAP
SSD.
postage. These are the mandatory softwares you required to install the SAP application. Any SAP application, not only NetWeaver, not only ECC, not only S4, anything if you want to install it. So you need this combination of the all the softwares you required, right? SWPM is common, kernel is common software for the everywhere. DB client is all, only exports may change. So suppose if you are installing the ECC, then you can download the ECC related softwares, NetWeaver related exports, S4 related exports. So depends upon the product you are installing, SAP products. So you need to install this one. Each product there is a business usage. So ECC is the live transactions. Every business ECC is the core component what we discussed in the previous classes, right? So let's say NetWeaver for S4 and next advanced versions like BW, so business warehouse. So like that we have the each product there is a so versions. Each product there is a version that we need to, each product there is a versions, related versions we have to install it. Only suppose with this software you can install the one more SAP application also you can install it. Suppose NetWeaver, then NetWeaver exports, only exports you can download it, then you can do the installations. NetWeaver exports you can do only for installation. Maybe let me put it this way: NetWeaver exports. These are the NetWeaver exports. Only 3 exports, small exports easily will be completed actually. These are the ECC exports. It may take longer. ECC exports. So yes. Now what we have to do now? So what we have to do before SAP installation, the DB should be installed. or we should know some of the people DB how to install the database, right? So that we know, right? Or if you don't know, during the database topic time, you will come to know how to install the databases, right? Then after that, ECC exports, and we have the exports are ready, kernel is ready, SWPM ready, and DB softwares are available here. So database softwares are available here. So, and also host agent also available here. See here, host agent. So let me take this one and keep into the our E drive. So host agent. Now we have so host agent also available here. See here, host agent also available here. So all the files are available. So SAP, one thing I would like to tell you, when you are doing, when SAP related files, suppose the PDF files dot PDF, text file dot text files, right? SAP related files are like, starts with the file name dot SAR. So SAP means there means SAP RK. Win SAP, WinZip, WinRAR, how the files are there here. So here SAP related any files which starts, which the naming convention is the SAP archive SAR. SAR, SAP archive, SAP archive, right? Like that they have. So the file extension should be like this, right? To extract these files, to anchor, to extract or uncare, right? You know this words, right? Uncare or WinZip. So to extract this one, we have to use the command SAP car in the command prompt mode. We have to use this command, then file name, the file name dot SAR, which file name you have to extract it. We will extract it. Suppose if it is a zip file, we know how to unzip it, right? Right click and extract we will do, right? So, but is the SAP, how can we do this one? So we need to use this command SAP car -xvf command, then we can extract it. We can extract it, right? This is the every file, all our entire course, you will get these commands, right? How to extract the SAP software. So like either the DB software or SAP software or any SAP files which are starting with the dot, which are ending with the dot SAR, we need to use this command, right? Command you have to use it now. Okay. So now let's start how to do now, how to start the installation. To start with the installation, first we have to open the SWPM and double click on the SAP INST. So double click on the SAP INST, SWPM, and you need to double click on the SAP INST software. You have to double click it. SAP INST, you need to open it. Right? This is the one of the installation software. Installation software. SAP SWPM is the installation software. So with this one, we have to start the installations. So when you open this, we have to start the SAP INST in this software location. Then it will ask the location of the all the kernel directory location, exports location, DB location, host, all these locations it will ask is we have to open it. When you double click on the SWPM, then it will open the URL in the browser. It will open the URL in the browser. This is the URL. It's opened in the browser, right? This is the URL. See here. So https://SAP host Windows means your host name or computer name. Then 4237 is the standard port for the SAP SWPM. The port number is for the, so 4237 is the port number. You know, right? What is mean by port? Port is kind of tunnel. So tunnel to open the respective service, right? So for SWPM, we have the dedicated port that is called the 4237. So this is the port we have to open this one. This is the one of the important guarantee questions they may ask you during the installations, right? So what is the port number for the SWPM tool? 4237. So how will you do the installation? So which software? SWPM is the tool. We have to start the SWPM tool and give the locations of the all other remaining softwares. Then we have to do the installations, right? So that is the way, right? Then once you provide, then when you start the SWPM, this is the port number. Then it is asking the user ID and the password, right? Then you have to provide the user ID, then password, whatever the passwords, then you can provide the passwords. Then you will get the welcome screen like this. You will get the welcome screen like this. Here, so what product you are going to install? As I told you, right? Any FCP product, we have to use the common softwares except exports, right? So you want to install the S4HANA versions, or installing the NetWeaver, or installing the ECC, then you can install the ECC or SEM, SRM, CRM, what product you are going to install it. So, solution manager or NetWeaver. So what product you are going to install it. So for every product, we have common software that is called the SWPM. Suppose in our case, we'll start with the SAP NetWeaver small installations, right? SAP NetWeaver installation. It's a very small installation. Easily it will be completed. If I take the SAP ECC, it may take longer time. May take longer time to complete it. So we can also take this one, but practice purpose, we can use the SAP NetWeaver practice purpose, we can use it. Finally, so once the installation, you are perfect with the installation, we can make it one ECC system as the permanent. Then we can do all our SAP basis administration activities inside of the ECC system. For practice purpose, you can use the SAP NetWeaver exports. It's very simple actually. Okay. So then when you click the SAP NetWeaver 7.5, so first we are going to do in the Windows only. Why? Because Linux means you guys are so not very perfect, right? So first we will do the installations on the Windows machines. Then once you perfect, once 1 week completed, once you are good with these topics and everything, once you observe the environment and everything, then we can do the installation on the Linux machine also. Linux also we can do the installation. And also HANA-DB, SQL Server, whatever it may be, we can use it. Don't worry. So first we are starting phase. If I directly tell in the Linux machine, you guys will confuse. Tomorrow onwards, no one join the class. For sure. Right? So that's why first we will do the installation on the 7. So just a small Windows. Then so in the NetWeaver installation or any product installation, so when you expand this product, so then you will get the which database you are going to install the SAP, whether the HANA or Oracle or SQL Server or MaxDB, which database. Suppose if you take the SQL Server, then are you doing the installations, right? Then you can just expand the installations. Then which one you are doing to do that one? So we are installing the application server ABAP installations. ABAP. So our is the ABAP system. So we have the Java systems also. Java is comes separately, but it's a ABAP systems we are going to install. Why? Because ABAPers they will write the code on the system. So ABAP systems. So then, so which one you are going to install it? Whether the standard installations are distributed. So standard means all your during the installation, your SAP and DB will be on the same host. SAP and DB in the same host. That is the standard installation. So distributed installation means multiple hosts here. So you have one more application server instance. So you can install on the ASCS on the one host. So during the installation, we have 3 instances will be created, right? One is the SAP Central and SAP ASCS, then the application server and DB instance will be created. So during the SAP installation, you have 3 instances will be created. SAP level 2 instances and DB level 1 instance will be created. That is called the DB instance, and the SAP level 2 instance is called the first instance is called the ASCS instance, and the second one is the PAS primary application server instance. Primary application server instance will be created. So these 2 instances will be created at the SAP layer, SAP level, right? That is what it is showing, that when you install the standard, see here ASCS above central services instance and the database instance and PAS primary application server instance will be created, right? Here will be created. These 2 will be created here. So now select standard here. Now select standard installation, installation, then standard installation. Why? Because we want to, so our SAP DB both are in the one host. That's why we should select the standard installation. Then I am selecting the standard installation. Then we will get the roadmap steps, define the parameter section, right? So any confusion here, anyone? It's clear, right? So when you are doing the installation, after
Sir,
the
one question.
installation, yeah.
So we need to install the add-on packages also, like you have installed SAP Compact initially.
That is
That
the
GCC.
for Linux level, that is very important. Windows level, what you required? Windows level, what we required here? Windows level, we required the some Java JRE like JDK. So from .NET libraries, VC runtime. These are the libraries are required, right? Windows level. These are the Windows
Yes,
level
yes.
it's required. So if you inform your operating system administrator, so they will perform all these activities and everything, right? So they will perform it all these activities.
Sir, here it is done, sir, in your system.
Yes,
It is
yes,
completed.
yes. It's done.
Okay.
It's done here. So two instances here. So one is the ASS and the AS primary application server instance. ASS and primary application server instance will be created. ASS and primary application server instance will be created on DB instance. So this is the after the installation, you will get these things, these two instances you will get here, application server side, right? So here you will get some confusion here, right? So during the installation, SAP means SAP during the installation, you will get the two instances. One is the SAP application server. SAP means combination of ASS plus primary application server is called the SAP application. So these two instances are called the SAP application here, SAP application. Every day morning, I will get this network issue. The remaining days, everything is fine. Okay, let's see. It will take some time to recover. Okay, so this is the way we have to extract it and uncarry it. Two instances will be created. So where we have to give the SID. Now we have to provide the SID. All the software's locations we have to give it now. These are the softwares and all these things we have to provide now during the installation time. During the installation time, we have to provide this one. All these things we have to provide it here. Hold on a minute. Okay. Okay. While it is recovering, we'll discuss some theoretical theory. Okay. So these are the softwares, and this will be created during the installation. You will come to know during the installation how this will be creating and everything, and how the users are creating, how we are setting the passwords during the installation. You will come to know everything during the installation. Installation should start from SWPM software. Installation we have to start with SWPM software. We are starting with SWPM, right? SWPM is the tool which we have to start the installation. So every installation SWPM software we will start it. Then we'll open the URL in the browser. Then once you open the URL in the browser, then we click on the next button. It will ask the inputs, same as like how we will do. It will ask the inputs. Those inputs, so we have to give those inputs. We have to provide to them so that it will be So it will be created during the installation time. Let me mark it. One day when I asked that person, he asked me the timestamp when you will get daily this type of issue. So its timestamp is the 6:40. Okay. So let's see. Today I will chase him what's happening with the server. Yeah, I think now it's open. You can see here. So if you see my screen here, I think it's open now. See here. So here is the parameter settings. So when you click on the installation, standard installation with SWPM, you got the parameter settings. So then here you need to choose the, either you can choose the typical or custom. Typical means you will get the, it will take the default settings as per SAP recommendation. It will take the default settings. You will get the less prompts, you will get the small prompts only. But when you take the custom section, the custom means you will get the more options, more prompt screens to enter the parameter. So by default we will go with the typical. Why? Because default options it will take it here. Default options it will take it here. So this is the SWPM screen. This is the SWPM screen. In this screen, we are defining the parameters now. We are defining the parameters means we are giving the inputs to the SWPM to install the SAP system. We are giving the inputs here. This is the task list. Which task list? It is collecting the inputs. If we go to the right side, you will see the log files here. So these are the log files, very important log files. SAP inst.log file. So these are the log files, SAP installation log files. So how the installation is running and all will be tracked in the here. SAP inst.log file and SAP inst underscore dev.log file. So these log files are very important. You can see here, these log files are very important. Everything will be tracked here, right? So this is the thing. So now what is asking? What is the SID? So maybe I can take it like NWD, NetWeaver Development System, something like that I am putting here. Why? Because this is a NetWeaver product. So, or you can put the NetWeaver quality, NetWeaver production, something like that also. You can mention it. You can mention that something like that also. So, do you have the FQDN? We don't have any FQDN. That's why I said no FQDN here. So that's why I said that there is no FQDN here. So we have the FQDN, so later also we can change it. Now it is asking the passwords. Then we can enter the passwords for users. Passwords. So what users means we discussed so in the previously. So there are the few users are getting created SAP level, DB level. Those passwords we are entering here. So one common password for all users. But that too. So when you select the custom option instead of typical during the installation, each and every user passwords we have to manually enter it. That is the less prompts and the maximum prompts you will get it out. So installation, we started with the SWPM tool, right? We opened the screen URL in the browser, then it is collecting the all the inputs like what type of SID you are going to install it. So what is the SID? Like all the information. Can you provide the location of the kernel directory? And kernel exports directory and host agent, DV, all these things it will ask now. Now it's see, it is searching the database, database, it's checking the database properties and everything. It is checking now, right? See here, it is checking the connection properties of the database and everything here, right? Now we have to provide the DB parameters details we have to provide to the system now. DB parameter details we have to provide this, right? So like this, it will each and everything it will ask you to perform it. Each and everything it will ask you to perform it now. So that SAP INST, so all these log files here, when it is asked with the database instance, just to select it, give the, this is our instance, SAP Windows. Same host name, we will give the SAP instance name also, same thing we have given here. SAP Windows, you can choose it, right? Just click on the OK button. OK button. Then it will check that instance is available or not, checking the connection and properties. Then it will go to the next step. It will go to the next step. So what is the SID you are going to install it? Create the new database instance. Yes, right? So just click on the yes button, right? Then it will go to the next. Don't click like use the existing one. Why? Because it will corrupt the existing one. Just click the next. So now it is asking the, please specify the archive in the download folder. So these files are called the SAP kernel files. Kernel files. These are all the kernel files. Now it is asking the SWPM we have given, right? Now it is asking the kernel. So now we have to provide the where is the kernel location. Go to the browsing path. Go to the E drive. Then where is our kernel? This is the kernel. Select the kernel. Click on OK button. Click on the next button. Click on the next button. Then so kernel will be installed. Kernel will be installed. Sorry, kernel will be archived. So kernel will be take now. So it will check now. It will take everything now. It will check, cross check all the files, kernel files are available or not. It will cross check. It will cross check now. So you can see the log files. What's happening? We don't know, right? We open the SAP inst.log file. We will get the clear information what it is it mean. So all the clear information you will get from now. So all the information you will get from now. Okay, all the someone cancel the session, I guess. About the execution phase of the step returns, moving the dispatches. Log in. Anyone tried to open the SWPM prompt? You tried?
Yes, sir.
I didn't log in also.
Again, let's start the SWPM. Okay. So SWPM. So suppose in the middle of the we are giving the inputs, right? So if something got happened, you don't need to start from the scratch. There is an option we can continue from where it got stopped, or so from that location onwards we can continue that one. So that is the option is available in the SWPM tool. That is option is available. So you can continue from where it got stopped. Where it got stopped, you can continue that one, right? So that is the options are available in the SWPM screen, right? So just to go to the Netweaver 7.5, so SQL Server, then installations, then application server above, standard, then so standard systems, right? So then now it will ask the, do you want to continue the new option or existing run? Continue with the existing run. Yes, we have to continue with the existing run. Why? Because in the existing run, we are given the SID and the kernel location, all these things we have provided, right? So now it will check now it will check, so where it got stopped, it will read the control file now. It will read the control XML file, it will read it. It will start from that time onwards, it will start it. So now see here, SAP INST is there here. So this is the log file, what is happening here, where we are. So all the information it will be tracked under the SAP INST or SAP INST. The log file it is available here. We have some other record. Source has no properties. Standard error. You can see an error occurred while crossing the option. So source has no properties. Scripts you can try now. Maybe you can retry. Let's see what is that error. Okay, we'll start from scratch. Something is interrupted during the time. We'll start from scratch. Shall we continue or tomorrow we'll do installations? What do you think? So we have already time left, right? Already we have the 5 minutes less 7. Okay, we'll continue installation tomorrow. Meanwhile, you can validate your access. Okay, I will tell you when to validate your access. So tomorrow we'll continue our installation actually. Because if I tell off now, tomorrow off, it will be confusing. So just you can today, just you can go through some technical terms, whatever we discussed, the softwares, some prerequisites, you can discuss it out. Just so you can just go through. Tomorrow we'll start the actual installations. Okay, is it okay for everyone? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.